In this video, I'm going to be giving away the same framework that 6 to 7 figure dropshippers use to find products. Also, make sure that you guys stay tuned because I'm going to be giving away 10 winning products that you can use in your stores. But first, make sure you watch all the way through because this video has some never really heard of before advice. I know a lot of large dropshipping gurus and YouTubers will tell you exactly what products to sell, but few will tell you exactly how to find them and what you should be looking for. I'm breaking the silence and reviewing the hidden 6-figure framework that only the best of the best know about. The biggest brick wall that new dropshippers hit is finding a winning product. Your store's performance is largely correlated towards what you're selling, not necessarily how you're selling it. I'm going to be breaking this framework into 4 separate quadrants, which are niche, price, marketability, and solutions. There are 4 main factors that you want to consider when choosing a product, so let's dive into each one of them, starting with niche. A niche answers the question, who am I selling to? For example, if I were selling dog toys, my niche would be dog owners. And if I were selling pre-workout, my niche would be gym goers. When you're searching for a niche to sell to or analyzing a product that you want to sell, ask yourself first, who is buying this product? What I like to do is then analyze 2 main factors. A is the spending habits of the niche. Are they high? Are they low? Or are the spending habits relatively average? And then B, is this niche growing in size? This measures the health of your niche. Ideally, you want a growing niche with high spending habits. Now, of course, the elephant in the room is, how do I know if my niche is actually growing or does have high spending habits? Well, here's a little trick for you. Say, for example, I want to sell pre-workout. My niche would subsequently be the gym. All I do is go on Google Trends and search gym. I see this niche is rapidly growing as interest over time displays a large spike. Now, I know that this niche is growing because data has proven that interest in the topic is displaying on an upwards trend. Now that you have your analytical data proving that your niche is rising in popularity, you know there are new people entering into this market that you can sell to. Your niche is your market. In markets, there is a constant inflow and outflow of people who are entering and leaving it. This means there will always be new people to sell to, and having an upwards trend on your niche's popularity shows firsthand that there is plenty of new entries in your market that you can target to put some money into your pocket. Now that you've identified your niche trend, you can move on to monitoring spending habits for your niche. Here's an example of niches with high spending habits. And here's an example of niches with some low spending habits. Avoid the low spending niches and target the high spending ones. Now we can move on to the next quadrant, which is price. Pricing can be super diverse between niches, but I typically recommend selling items that can be sold at a 3 times markup for what you get it for. If you're planning on using an organic strategy for your brand, which is just uploading to social media without paying for traffic, then you can go double what you get it for. But I also recommend you don't sell items that are priced underneath $20 if you're planning on a purely organic store, as it would require substantial sales volume to see any sort of meaningful profit. So, quick summary of price. You're looking for a product that can sell at a 3 times markup. It's something that you can sell for $20 or higher. The next factor on the quadrant is arguably the most important factor to consider when picking a product, so make sure that you're paying close attention. Let's go over marketability. Marketability as a concept is relatively simple. Just ask yourself, can this product be easily marketed? You're looking for a product that has a wow factor and something that's engaging to your audience. If you're running an organic store, you want your product to do the heavy lifting for you so you're not dependent on having strong hooks for your content. If your product is interesting, it will get views. Make sure your product is engaging and make people say, wow, this is a cool product, and they're scrolling on their feed and come into contact with your brand. Don't do all of that work to make your videos stand out when your product can simply do it for you. It's efficient, it's consistent, and your product will stay in the back of people's minds, so when they encounter your brand again, they may actually make a purchase from your store. So now that we mastered marketability, let's move into the 4th and final factor for what you want to be looking for in a product, which is solutions. Solutions as a concept is pretty basic. It's just asking yourself, does this product solve a problem? You want to draw out a customer acquisition model before you start, and for the most part, they look relatively the same. I'm going to share with you guys one of my brand's customer acquisition models that we use for almost all of our ads. Don't worry, this does tie back into solutions, just give me a minute. My acquisition model looks like this. We first have problem awareness. This tells the user that they have this problem. They may not even realize it, but they may have it. Bring this problem to their attention and make them aware. Next, we have solution awareness. Did you know that there's a solution to this problem? Here's what it is. This puts an idea into the customer's head that solutions do exist to the problem that they have just been made aware of. Now, finally, we have product awareness. This product will solve your problem and is an example of the solution that you were just made aware of. I'm going to give you guys a direct example of this framework in real time to help you guys better understand, because I'm sure it's pretty foggy right now. Let's say I do run that pre-workout company that creates pre-workout that doesn't actually murk your kidneys. We want to run a new ad campaign, and we're going to use my customer acquisition model to do it. We start off the video by bringing awareness to the problem. So we'd say something like, pre-workout is causing nationwide kidney failure. Also, it's widely made using cheap powdered chemicals manufactured in China and isn't even FDA approved. So that's the problem, that pre-workout is dangerous and causing physical harm. We now completed problem awareness because we have just made the audience aware of the problem that they have. Next, we go into solution awareness. So we would include a line of text that says something like, you need high quality pre-workout manufactured underneath strict safety guidelines that's also engineered to ensure peak performance for the user. This is our solution awareness. Notice how we didn't yet drop off our brand name or personal solution. We just simply addressed the solution to the problem that we put in the audience's head. Now we can close in with product awareness. This would be a line of text saying, Devin's pre-workout does all of this and more, and then we'd end off with some sort of call to action like $10 off for a limited time only. By using this customer acquisition model, we can effectively staple our brand inside of the user's head by using simple concepts of human psychology. But here's where it ties back to solutions. In order to properly execute this framework, you need to first state the problem. The whole model is based around identifying that problem and then selling the solution to that same problem. This is why it's so critical that your product solves a problem. You can use this to center your brand's identity and use it to really drive in with your brand purpose. It's hard to have a brand purpose when you're selling an item of convenience, but when you sell a problem solver, it becomes a whole lot easier. It makes your brand more intimate, establishes your brand focus, and problem solvers just simply sell better than items of leisure. If your product does meet a green light for all these items, then you can move on to a competitive analysis to see who's selling that same product. You don't want a past trending product or a product that everyone's already selling. Make sure you get innovative and choose a low competition product that doesn't really have any established market giants. If your product still has a green light, then congratulations, you just found a winning product. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, I just gave the $1 million framework for a winning product, but how do I actually find one? I provided a series of websites in the description of this video that you can all use to scout out some products to list. Scroll through those sites for a little while and you'll inevitably come across something that works. Now you have the framework for $1 million product, so use it wisely. Finding a good product will take time, and that's okay. Just stay consistent and eventually you are inevitably going to stumble across a winner. As I said at the beginning of this video, I just made a list of 10 winning products that I want you guys to steal that I'm giving away for free. So check the description of this video for the link to the document that lists them out. If you want an extended list of winning products that I hand selected, then join that Discord server linked in the description as well, because I'll include an extended list there, and I also provide daily value for you guys who are inside of that server. Remember to like if you found this video helpful, and subscribing would really mean a whole lot. Let's get after it relentlessly today. I'll see you guys later.